What is going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome to some WNBA action and some more of Commissioner Cup play. Tonight, we got the New York Liberty and the Atlanta Dream. I believe if everything goes well, hopefully, won't be too bad. The Dream, I think, coming out of this one after, let's bro, taking care of business against the Sky. You also can see that's an Angel Reese revenge game because we're also seeing now that Skylar Diggins is also pointing out the same freaking problems that the Sky have been having. And it's just inept leadership, ownership, just pretty much inept everything within Chicago. And the Liberty coming off, let's just say a big quick an ass whooping. I believe off the Connecticut Sun. I'm gonna be honest. I think most of us knew that the Connecticut Sun were going to be freaking terrible. Going into the season, because yes, and there's also the Suns, the Connecticut's last season before they made their official relocation to Houston. So for those who have not paid attention or been in the loop, 2027 will be marking the return of the Houston Comets, the only WNBA team to win 4 straight WNBA Finals championships. So it's gonna be fun. But if you guys knew, you know what it is. You know how it is. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell for all post notifications. We are coming to you live from both YouTube, Twitter, and also my Facebook page. So, and also too, if anyone is on Facebook, you guys make sure to hit the follow button on the Sports Wrestling Connection Facebook page as well, since we'll be uploading some stuff over there as well to get a better reach as well. But other than that, looking at the Eastern Conference Commissioner's Cup right now, it's not the two teams right now currently the top 2, me 1 and 2, so should be fun, to say the least. Well, that's also true too. And Monday against Connecticut for Brianna Stewart. Went 28 points, 9 boards, 3 steals, and also perfect 9 for 9 from the free throw line. But what is going on, Daniel Berry? Shout out to you. And also, too, make sure you guys share the streams out as well. So, 3 Commissioner Cup games for Stewart, averaging over 25 points a game, 35 for 38 from the free throw line, 8.7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2.3 steals. Saturday against Indiana had 18 for 21 at the free throw line. So, gonna be interesting. But look at the starting lineups for the Liberty. You got Pauline Astier, Maria Johannes, Leonie Fibich, Brianna Stewart, and John Quell Jones. For the Atlanta Dream, Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, Nas Hillman, and then Angel Reese rounding up. And oh my, dry. And DeMarco in his first season as Liberty head coach, which is kind of a surprise going into this off season with Sandy Brondello, the Liberty not retaining Sandy Brondello, which was very surprising to say the least. Look at Carl Smesco overall, second season, 38-17 as the head coach of the Dream. And Liberty will win the tip-off. So now I got Fibich. Out to Stewart on the wing. Stewart looking out to Johannes. Johannes up to the cup and gets that to fall for 2. So now we got Canada. Gray for 3. Nope, short. John Quell with the board. Here comes Jones out to who's number 12? Completely forgot. Am I missing something? That 3 is no good. There's Alicia Gray with the rebound, leading the charge. And we'll hand it off to Canada. Nice behind the back. Angel Reese for 3? Nope. Well, too strong off the front side. Nice look to Stewart in the paint, and we'll have the and she coughs up the basketball. Here come the Dream. Howard to Gray. Gray to the cup. And gets met to the rim by Jonquel Jones. Here comes Johannes to Feebich to Stewart. Wide open three. No. And nice offensive rebound. Back out to Stewart. Johannes, she pulls up from three. No, too strong with the backside. The STA with the rebound. STA to the cup. Nope. Looks out to Feebich for three. Down it goes. Hey, look. Can't hit the first time, not the second time. I guess third time's the charm. So now we got Howard posting up. Nice look to back to Hellman, back out to Howard. Now to Canada. And STA will draw will commit the foul. Teens first. That's her first personal. Did I? And the first for Canada. Nope, short. And 1 and 2 from the free throw line goes the Dream. So now we got Feebich. Out to Stewart. Stewart to Jones. Jones thought about a three. Tight defense by the Dream. There's STA to the cup. Off the glass. Down it goes for Pauline STA. Three. Nope. And Jonquel Jones with another rebound. Here comes Liberty. STA to Jones. Back out to STA. Around the screen. Now to Stewie. We'll go to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw. Wow. Stewie missed the first. And the second free throw is good. So now we got Howard out to Reese. Reese looking. We'll take it herself to the cup. And it's good for 2 for Angel Reese. Getting herself on the board for the Dream. For her first bucket of the night. So now we got Jones. Jones for 3. Bang! Easy money for Jonquel Jones. So now we got Canada leading the charge. Hands up to Howard. Howard to Canada. Canada out to Reese. Thought about a 3. And Jones will commit her first. And the first is good. And 1 and 2 for Angel Reese. So now we got Stewie. Out to Jones. Out to Feebich. Feebich for 3. No, that's short. Here comes Canada leading the charge on the fast break. Out to the helmet. Back out to Reese. Reese in the post. Reese with a little short mid-range. Hey, can't get the fall, and then Stewart with a rebound. Johannes out to Jones. Jones. Oh, and there goes Alicia Gray. I was picking the pocket and forcing the turnover on the Liberty. It's be Atlanta basketball here, 7-point game. So now we got Canada. Hands it out to Howard for three. No, two. Nope, can't get the friendly rolly. And that was Stewart with the rebound. Here it comes. Oh, to be honest, Ryan, that's the funny thing is too. Me and Tar have not really been keeping up with TNA in like more than recent weeks, which I'll talk more on that in just a bit. There's STA turnaround jumper a little bit wide to the right, and here comes Canada leading the charge, down by 7. Canada split a couple defenders. We'll put it up from the mid range. Can't go, and there's STA with the rebound. STA to the cup. Nope. Had to pull it back out to Johannes, to Jones. Still in the post. There's the double team. Looking out to Phoebich in the corner. She pulls up for three. No, too strong. And that was Angel Reese with the rebound. Nice look for two. Courtesy of Angel Reese to Nas Hillman. So 11-6, New York leads. Just about 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. So now we got Phoebich around the screen from Stewart. Nice pump fake to Phoebich for three. No. That's Canada pulling down the rebound. Now here comes Jordan Canada out to Reese in the post. And she will get fouled. That is going to be the team's third. So while we're in commercial break, I mean, Ryan, at this point, you sure? Well, to be honest, I think most of us, everyone should be like more accustomed to TNA being at 9:00 on AMC. My only thing is, and like I said, I don't say this as I don't hate TNA, but I do question of where the TNA has been going in like the past recent weeks. You already granted two of your talents releases. Who's to say that, after Myla Grace and Steve Macklin, who's to say there's more could be on the way out? Because let's be real, I don't think TNA pays their talent that well. Maybe that's just me, but I mean, I don't know, man. Something, yeah, it's meh. But they do. That's only when he gets very chippy. I'm going to be completely honest. But I mean, but then who's to say? I don't know. Well, while we're in commercial break, though, I mean, so far, kind of surprised. I'm guessing Sabrina. She might have been a little bit of a game time decision. So I think they might have ruled her out. Yeah, that's right. On the Monday night game between the Stun and the Liberty, I'm very surprised that was a 1-point affair, because as talented as the Liberty are and how bad the freaking the Connecticut Sun are, I'm surprised fucking New York didn't put legit belt to ass on Connecticut. And like I said, I know there's good talent on Connecticut. The problem is Connecticut is one of those teams. I don't think Connecticut just doesn't give a damn. The only basketball team that Connecticut Owen gives a shit It's the Lady Yukon. It's the Lady Yukon teams. The 5-game winning streak have a 95 defensive rating, holding opponents under 76 points per game, on 42% shooting from the floor, and 30% from three. Damn, Angel Reese already now making it back to a 3-point deficit. Man, already out of the break. So we got Lainey Hamilton now on the floor. There's Stewart. And that's a turnover by the Liberty. So now we got Tiana Pow now on the floor for the Dream. Looking out to Howard. Almost lost it, but nice recovery. To Reese. Back to Howard. Howard for three. Down it goes. We got a tie game. Damn, 400 career throw. Sheesh. Then again, that also surprised me. So now we got Lainey Hamilton out to Stewart. Posting up. Hands it up to Johannes. And Johannes around the screen. Looking up to Stewart from the mid-range. No, can't get that to fall. And that's Reese with the rebound. There's Pow on the top of the key. Pow a couple of slipping by, looking out. Out to Reese on the wing. We got 20. Who was 20 on the Dream? Am I missing something? So it looks like Stewart will take a breather on the bench. So now we got Astier now leading the point. All not up at 11. That's that. That's Sabali. No, how that throw. So Satu Sabali fouls home for three. Had 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists in the game against UConn. Pow, Jesus. Nice sniping from Tahina Pow, the former South Carolina Gamecock. Astier to the cup. Hamilton for three, completely misses. There's Gardner out to Sabali. She pulls up for three. Down it goes for Satu. Okay, so both teams trading threes for 17-14. Man, nice drop. Gotta say, Angel Reese driving to the basket. It's been working. Just don't let her have a jump shot, for Christ's sakes. Anyways, we got an Astier. Screen by it's like Zhu. That's Han Zhu's now on the floor, and that'll be second team foul committed by the Dream. First free throw by Astier is good. Now it's a 2-point game. So this season for Astier, averaging just over 11 points per game on 56% shooting, with going along with 3.3 and rebounds and 3.7 assists per game. And Astier hits them both, leads back up to 3, and there's Pow. Picked up by Gardner. Out to Alicia Gray. So now it's Lainey Hamilton out to nice screen around Han Zhu. Lainey Hamilton looking out to Sabali. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Zhu in the post, picked up by Howard. She pulls up from the short mid-range node. And rebound won by the Liberty. So now we got Astier leading the point. Screen by Hamilton. Astier looking out to Sabali. Tough defense, and she had to chuck it up. And after a tight defense by the Dream, here comes Gray to the cup. Pulls up. So 56.8 to go. Let's take a little. Not just incidental contact. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not enough to be a. Now that becomes a flagrant one. Oh Lord have mercy. Yeah, it's accidental contact. For Christ's sakes, it's nothing too damn serious. Trying to think who is number 20. When I always put these writing up the rosters together for this game. So we have Stewart on the mic'd up. Let's look at the roster. I'm dumb. It's Borlace. I apologize. Okay. Never mind. I'm dumber than a sack of rocks, apparently. All right, so both teams got 4 fouls each. Okay, then. Boom. Right in the face. Well, a couple free throws coming for the Dream to at least cut into this very short deficit. And the first, that was good. So Alicia Gray, so far last month, averaging over 20 points a game, 4.1 rebounds per game. It was named Eastern Conference Player of the Month, and 1 and 2 from the free throw line. So now we got Astier. And I don't mind the little bit of the bugginess. And we got a kick ball that stops the clock at 47. So now I got. Well, that is good for 2. So now we got Canada back out to Howard. Canada right in the wing. Out and there's Gray. He pulls up for the short midi. Down that goes for. So about 15 seconds here in quarter number 1. So shot clock unplugged. So I got Astier out. Sabali. Tuck Hamilton to the and up. Shot clock. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So 21-20 in favor of. Okay, never mind. I had to fix that. Never mind. It's 21-19 through 1 quarter to play. Let me see. There we go. I just wanted to make sure, just to fix some shit. Anyways, but shout out to Ryan. Shout out to anyone that's actually watching on the Twitter page as well. But if you guys like what we do as well, like I said, especially for the people on Twitter, like come to the YouTube side of things. Like I said, we'll do this as much as we can. Also, I think it was on the stream schedule. I think it's SmackDown. We have a change of plans in that we are going to be live for the World Cup. I believe that's USA. It's USA and Paraguay. So me, Tyler, Shockley for the first time in our channel history, going to be doing some soccer. Now we're not going to do. We're going to do our best to do some live play-by-play commentary and other stuff. But luckily, we're not going to be alone tomorrow night because obviously we're going to have Big Tony Lopez, Jeff, and there's some of the rest of the crew, which is going to be a good time coming for the World Cup. And as you know, we saw the first matchup already underway with Mexico getting the win. And shout out to my boy, and the boys are going to be live for the Stanley Cup Finals as well. So yeah. And speaking of the finals, this is for the Spurs.
You blew it!
So yeah, if anybody has not watched the NBA Finals last night, San Antonio had the most generational fucking choke job that I've seen in quite a long time. You're up by 29, and you let the fucking Knicks come back and beat you by 1. Still makes little to no sense as to how that happened. De'Aaron Fox, you're the fucking vet of this team. Yeah, the fact you have the freaking say, oh, I'm going to go for a wide open layup. No, motherfucker, don't. Oh, my God. I swear. When you got a guy like De'Aaron Fox, who, as talented as he is, making boneheaded shit like that, I know majority of Spurs fans are heated because of that. But anyways, like I said, I mean, it gets to the point where it's like, but if I'm also Mitch Johnson of the Spurs, you better start Dylan Harper over fucking De'Aaron Fox. Put Fox on the benchy. There's no way in hell you can keep Fox on the floor and in the starting rotation. Anyways. So now we got Canada coming out of the quarter number 2. Nice look to, I think that was okay, that was Ryan Howard tying it up at 21. And now we got Fibic out to Sabally. Sabally is going around the screen by Zhu to the cup. Tough defense by the Dream. Nothing going for the Liberty. There's Howard for 3. Bang! That's silky smooth from Ryan Howard. So now we got Stewart. That's Hanju. Out to Jonquel Jones. Tough defense and gets that to fall for 2. 23-24 still in favor of the Dream. Just over 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. So now we got Canada. Canada out to Reese for 3. No income. Yeah. And that's going to be a foul on the Dream, and that's going to be their first. Stops the clock at 8. Not the button, really. I don't know why I hit the B button on my damn button on the buzzer. And we get a traveling violation against the Liberty. So another turnover by the Liberty. So now we got Canada up by 1, hands it off to Gray. Alicia Gray to the copy. And nothing there, and try to go for the miss and get to backy. That's 23. So that's like a Kone and gets met at the rim. And freaking John Claude told Cena, welcome to the block party. Nice defensive turnover by the. Damn. And Fee, will draw her first personal on Tiana Pow Pow. Nope, sorry, that's short of Canada. Sorry, Pow Pow's 2. First by Canada. 23-25. At 14.6 assists in their last game against Chicago. And she hits them both. So now we got Stewart. Down by 3. All right, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 3 for 4 for the Liberty. There's you out to John Claude Jones. Jones to the cup, posting, looking up to Han Zhu, and she drives, and she gets met at the rim for the block by Howard. Borlase for 3, down it goes, and timeout by the Liberty. So Isabel Borlase increased the lead to 6. But overall, I would say for the longest time, that means it's hard been doing the WNBA, but I don't know. I feel like the Liberty kind of did. How do I explain this? I kind of do feel like the Liberty did take a step back in terms of who, well, not say of who they had, because they're pretty much running back with the same core on the same roster. The couple new additions like Anelli Malley, Pauline Astier, Raquel Carrera, who I still haven't seen yet, and Marine Faltha, Paul 2, or I think that's how you pronounce it. So like there's like 3 names so far, or Raquel, Marine Faltha. Yeah. Okay. Make sure I had that, and make sure I had to correct myself on that. But overall, I mean, the Dream, like I said, the Dream always has been a very solid team. To me, I just feel like they're one of the teams that I would say. I mean, like, they kind of do somewhat heavily rely on the 3-ball, but it's not to the point where it's like they're doing it every game. Well, not compared to what they did last year and probably the year before that. And I get it. You had and you pretty much, obviously, majority of that work was from Ryan Howard herself, because let's be real, she's a freaking sharpshooter from 3. And yeah, but it is what it is. And the thing is too, it's like, yeah. So as everybody knows, me and Tyler, we just normally do what we normally do. That's either wrestling, baseball, basketball, and knowing the fact that it's also World Cup season. It's gonna be interesting of how it goes. For the first time in our channel's history to do soccer. And I know we've done some collegiate sports here and there, which I know we hardly ever do that. But yeah. Oh, the elephant, huh? So 29-23, the Dream lead the New York Liberty. So now we got Febich out to Johannes. Johannes around the screen. And that kick ball still stays with the Liberty. But only 14 seconds on the shot clock. So we got Jones out to Febich. Out to Johannes. She pulls up and she gets fouled. So Borlase will commit her first, team second. So 7:15 here in the first half. And the first free throw is good. 24-19. Or 24-29, sorry. Jesus Christ. So hits them both. So now we got Canada out to Howard. Or so that's Reese back to Canada. Looking out to Hillman in the corner. There's Howard. There's Reese to Canada. Canada out to Borlase in the corner. Borlase on the baseline out to Reese. And that three is no good. Pulled down by Jonquel Jones, who was taken up for by the Liberty, down by 4. Out to Stewart in the post. Stewart, turnaround jumper. Down it goes. Now it's back, leads up to 2. Stops the clock at 6:40. So now we got Canada up by 2. Nice look out to race for 3. Can't get. Oh my Lord, that's the one thing. I was just stopped defeating Reese from the 3-point from the corner. Like I don't know why she's and that's almost taken away. And we got to look at Ryan Howard forces a jump ball 6-13. I mean, she's been a very solid player ever since she came into the league. Man, leads the league in steals at 3.1 a game. That's tough. That's ridiculous. I'm saying that in a very good way. Youngest player in WNBA history to reach 2,500 points, 500 rebounds, 500 assists, 200 steals, and 100 blocks. Jesus. Well, I mean, that should tell you like how I guess Atlanta really got themselves a good one out of that draft class. And there goes Borlase. Now to Reese. Now to Canada and leading the point for the Dream. Up by 2. About 6 minutes to go here. Oh my God. And we get a whistle. That's going to be on the Liberty. So side up for the Dream. And I got Hillman to Canada to the cup. Back out to Hillman. Hillman for 3. No, short. Damn, Joanna. That's an embarrassing turnover. That's also impressive too. So side out for the Dream. 5:45 to go here in the first half. So now I got Pow now on the floor. Hands up to Gray. Back out to Borlase. Borlase. Throw a couple defenders with a scoop and score. So now we got Jones out to Stewart. Wide open look for 2 and really weak backside cut from. I get Reese. for the mid-range. Can't get that to fall. Now we got Stewart to Jones. Jones for three. Boom! And the Liberty get back out in front. That's one. That is tough. So Liberty go back up by one before. Anyways. Oh, Lord. Mm-mm-mm. Well, Bristol. All right. Oh, 450. Mm. Yeah, we got a loose ball foul. Mm. So now we got Ocott now on the floor. Oh, Lord Almighty. Mm. Yeesh. Anytime. Sorry about that. Freaking internet. My Xfinity internet is fucking trashy. So every once in a while, that bitch was gonna either go out. Don't know why, because I have no problem. I have no problems getting with the signal. It's in my room. I don't know. Fuck it. Oh, we got 440 here in the first half. Okay, so we're still in the coaching challenge. And well, damn, that didn't take a long time. I know. I think the only one I know. I think from my team, the Aces. I think Asia is going to the All Star game. Which would that be surprising? No, not at all. Then again, you also make an argument for Kennedy Carter too. I mean, and like I said, and I even meant this too. Like I was hesitant when the Aces signed Kennedy Carter because of, well, let's be real, all the problems that she brings. But it seems like she's fitting well with Vegas, and I hope from Vegas, keep her another for another year or two. Like give her like a multi-year deal. And that's kind of crazy enough for me to say, but Candy Carter right now averaging over 20 points so far in her very first season with Vegas, and I'm really loving to see that. So we got a technical foul on Sabali. And the free throw is no good by Howard. That's I think these missed free throws by Atlanta. Like I said, right now in the first half, it's only a 1 point game. But yeah, I agree. What? I'm with the Chris and Marco. Like there should be no way Atlanta should get an opportunity for to redo the technical free throw. Like if it's already attempted, there I don't make no goddamn sense. So now we got Stewart, and she will draw the contact. Hmm. So we got Jones. She loses the handle. Out to 4. So we got foul 2. Already lost control. Out to Reese, to Hellman, to Pow. Thought about a 3. Steps inside with the floater. Can't get that to fall. And there's Jones with another rebound. Here comes Sabali. Sabali looking. Out to Stewart in the post. Stewart on the baseline. Turn around jumper. Beat. Nice little baby hook for 2. So now we got Pow. Out to Hillman. Out to That's Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray will draw the contact. And And she's going to go to the line for 2. That's a nice little simple baby hook. So Stewart already 7 points, 1 block. Ball shooting 3 for 5 from the floor. And the first free throw is missed. And it's going to be my biggest talking point before the head. So before half, it's the missed free throws. But overall, great, averaging over 19 a game, which is good for 6 in the WNBA in scoring. And she misses them both. And oh boy, 6 of 11 for the Dream, 5 of 6 for the Liberty. So there's Johannes out to Fatu. Here comes Johannes, rattles it home for 2. 36-32. 3:19 to go. So we got Pow Pow at the top of the key, and that's almost taken away by Sabali. So Marie Johannes just over 11 points a game. There's Canada. She pulls up for the mid-range, short. And then Joan pulls down her 8th rebound. A 13-3 run in the last 4 minutes. And that's another turnover. And that's going to be the third team. So Howard to the line after the transition take foul. She hits it. Leads up by 3. And it looks like John Cole will take a seat. So now we got Canada, and Sabli almost picking the pocket. There's Howard. She pulled a nice little hezzy. No, can't get that to fall. And we have a whistle, and looks like that's going to go against. So Atlanta, we're getting. Oh, coach's challenge. So right now, New York in the bonus. There was a lot of physicality in the league last year. Things did have to cut it down. They had to start to but my like Hmm. I ain't kidding. I'm gonna say. Unsuccessful challenge by the Dream, which I kind of agreed because that was a little bit of a. So Stewart to the line, over 20 and a half points a game for Stewart. She hits the first, 37-33, still in favor of the Liberty. She hits them both. So now we got Canada up down by 5, out to Borlase, out to Canada, looking out to Reese, and Reese will go to the line for the 3-point play. Okay. And rousing home. So now we got Febich. Out to Johannes. Johannes to the cup. Wow, that was just way too easy for Johannes. Way too easy. And there's Howard. Step back 3. Down it goes. For Ryan Howard. Makes it to a 1-point game with under 2 to play here in the first half. So Astier. Out to Stewart. Back to Astier. To the cup goes Astier. Up and under. That is good for 2. Please back up to 3 for the Liberty. Canada to Reese. Reese posting up. Up and under for Angel Reese. Oh boy. And I already know this shit. I'm gonna have I'm pretty sure. So now I'm gonna whistle. What are we reviewing this time? Unbelievable. That's crazy.
She has been so impressive this season to come in here and look. Roz and I have talked about this. You and I have talked about this. It's not like she's been playing professional basketball.
Oh, 42-41.
In France. Doesn't matter. Sometimes, Don, it gets lost in translation. You've seen so many European players play professional 14, 15, 16 years of age, but then they come here. It doesn't look like it. Absolutely. They grow up so fast.
overseas because they play that grown woman pretty basketball overseas. But sometimes the finesse doesn't always translate. I think that in general, European players are risky. They take risks. They have a lot of finesse. They're smooth. And sometimes it doesn't translate when they come over to the WNBA. We see that in the NBA as well too. But like she has, and we talk so much about her really, but her efficiency. She just takes smart shots, smart decisions.
That's like the determining factor. So many people are found. Like, or you don't. And SDA has it.
I think people forget that it do. And she definitely does.
Damn, Liberty are out rebounding the Dream 24-10. So 3 free throws coming for Johannes. And the last 4 games for the Liberty. May 29th against the Mercury had 40 as they're putting up 40 plus a game from the rebounding. And Johannes makes both. And hits them both. Hits all 3. So now we got Howard down by 4. Here comes Gray to the cup. And we got a blocking foul. That's the Liberty's team's 5th team foul. Ugh. So Gray to the line for 2. Another missed free throw. Yeah, these missed free throws so far, and I've said this even go back to last year. If you continue to miss free throws 9 times out of 10, you're putting yourself behind the 8 ball. And I get it. And so it's only a 4-point affair, but I don't know. 1 and 2 from the free throw line goes Alicia Gray. So now we got Johannes. And now we got a foul. Jesus Christ. So we got a minute 10 here in the second quarter. 45-42. So now we got Canada. Out to Reese. Hands off to Howard. Howard. And maybe might be the only Orthodox, but kudos for joining Canada, chasing down the basketball, puts it up. Nope. And there goes Liberty again with their 25th rebound as a team. So now we got Astier out to Johannes. Or Johannes, sorry. Screen by Astier. Johannes, deep 3. Are you fucking shitting me? Ain't no way she just fucking made that. Howard for 3. Rims in and out. Rebound. And puts it back for 2. What? my lordy. Yeah, if I'm Pow, like Hydra's, I had to, you gotta have to tip your cap to that. Seems like everyone. So we're at the halfie. But other than that, that buzzer beater 3 is going to count. So we'll be back after the halftime. So stick around for the second half. I'll be right back.
Now, she has always been a 3-level.
All right, we are back for quarter number 3. Overall, I'm cutting a couple few things. Dream getting out rebounded 25-11 is not the best look because the fact that look, this is going to be crazy enough for me to sound, but Angel Reese can't do it herself. They're going to need more contributions from the rebounding department. That includes Ryan Howard, just pretty much the entire Dream as a team tonight, and also them missing a free throw. 6 total free throws is kind of where the Dream is at in terms of where the score is. Had they make their simple free throws, like we wouldn't even begin having this problem. But other than that, we are kicking it off with Canada taking out to Hillman, back out to Canada. Canada looking out, and that's taken knocked out of bounds. Damn, first turnover on the Dream here. That is ridiculous. So now I got Stewart leading by 11, by a 13. So now you got Jones. Jones out, and that is knocked away, and that still stays Liberty basketball. Johannes for 3. Jesus Christ. Nope, never mind. 3 by the Dream is good. Answer back now leads down to 7 again. 17 points for Johannes. 5 is 6 from 3. And we got a whistle. What the fuck? So now we got Gray. Out to Howard for 3. Down and goes for Ryan Howard. So 4-point lead for the Liberty. So now we got Stewart, wide open 3. No. And there goes Howard with the rebound. Looking out to Reed to the line for the 3-point play. That's true. Like that. 14 points for Angel Reese. Nope, rims in and out. So now we got Astier now leading the charge out to Johannes. Back, looking out to Stewart in the post. Stewart, turnaround jumper, down it goes. Leads back up to 4. And there goes Howard to Canada. Canada will now have to pull it right back out. Out to looking up to Hillman in the post. Down it goes. Very nicely. And it leads down to 2. And turnover forced by the Dream. Here comes Canada. Looking out to that's Reese. And down it goes. And we got a tie game. Tie game at 56. Ain't no. So now we got Johannes out to Stewart. Jones back to Astier. Leads up and in. No. Put back by Astier. That's good. Liberty go back out 58-56. They got Noss-Hellman. Hand it off to Canada on the baseline. And we'll have to pull it right back out to Howard. Out to Reese on the wing. Reese, wow. I got to give her credit. Challenging John Quell in the putback. No! Can he get her own miss? Nope. And that is Liberty coming up with a rebound. Now we got Stewart. Hands up to Astier. Wide open look. And we'll draw the contact. So 6:13 to go here in the third quarter.
Just too small. They try to show and sent to her, and Stewart is unfazed by that when she gets into the paint. Then STA drives into the lane, but Jones picking up on the offensive rebound. That's back to
There's high basketball IQ, and there's mental members. Stewart, it's a member of the W's Mensa crew.
Yeah, well, she knows the defense isn't real. It's not a full double that's gonna take her off your feet, because you can't do that, because now you're gonna give up a 3-point shooter a shot. You're gonna give up something, right? Talk about picking your point.
And both free throws no good. But now get Canada down by 2. Canada to Reese. Oh, so that's Ryan Howard for 3. Rebound chased down by Borlace. Look out to Howard. Howard to Canada for 3. Nope, too strong off the backside. Rebound by Stewart. Here comes Liberty. Under 6 minutes to go. Stewart to the cup. That was way too easy for Breanna Stewart. So it leads back up to 4 for the New York Liberty. And Stewart already 9th in the WNBA with just under 9 rebounds a game. So now I've got Canada. Out. Howard, corner 3. Nope. And that is another rebound for Breanna Stewart. Hands off to Jones. Jones for 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is Double J. John Quell Jones hitting the 3. And that was what? And Okot tried to put the. That's just ridiculous. That's just unfair. So the Liberty are 36-1 when Jones records a double. That's ridiculous. Okot misses the first. This is going back to what I said before the halftime. Then missing the free throw. That's what 7, 8 free throws missed.
Well, I appreciate it. That's old school.
And Okot for the second, and she splits the pair. So now we got Sabali. Sabali in the post. I'm going to whistle it. So technical free throw coming for the Liberty after a defensive 3-second violation. It is. What was I saying? So, quick commercial break. But like I said, then the dream miss of the free throws. It's like I said, it puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, Angel Reese having herself a pretty decent game by her standards. I mean, doing everything she can. I mean, I don't think like the 2 or 3 3-point attempts that she has taken. Look, Angel Reese is the kind of player that I would like to see go old school drive to the basket. That's who she is. She's not a 3-point shooter. Not that I remember her shooting threes in college. Like, how to do the old school way of bully ball, drive to the basket and try to and draw the contact. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Alrighty. Still this long ass commercial. Well, technically the quote unquote game break. Oh no, never mind.
Experience the excitement of a New York Liberty game from a private suite located just 25 rows from the court. Suites offer unforgettable game-day experience for your group. Scan to learn more.
Yeah. And look at what Johannes has done. Well, let's see, having herself a game, even a fucking half court. And the free throw, that free technical free throw is good by Stewart. And so 17 points. Sheesh. Not bad. So now we got Stewart out to Astier. Nope. And there is a late whistle. That's going to be their second team foul. So now we got Astier. No, that's Carrera actually finally get her first minutes of the night. So they had Sably 5 seconds on the shot clock. Sably. And that's a shot clock violation. We're going the other way. So good defense by the Dream, despite picking up the second team foul here in the third quarter. So now we got Gray, or so now Canada, to Hillman. Hillman looking out to Alicia Gray. Gray to the cup, and that gets it the fall for two. 64-59, 4:15 to go. Stewart off to Sably. Sably, and we'll draw the contact. 13 foul on the Dream. So already 6 points, 2 of 5 from the field from Sably. And the first is good, 65-59. Hits them both. So it leads up to 7. 13 turnovers to the Dream's 2. Now, I will say that's where I think the Dream have been And then Gray will draw the contact, and she might go, and she's going to the line for 2. But that's kind of what the Dream had. That's kind of who the Dream have been, and so far in the short amount of time that me and Tyler have covered the WNBA. They're not the type of team that will not cough up the basketball. I think the most I've seen the Dream ever give up in a single game was what, between say less than 15. And damn, another missed free. Jesus, with these missed free throws. Damn, 7 points for Alicia Gray. 3 of 8 from the free throw line. You need these points from the. That's why they call it the cherry stripe for a reason. So now we got Rebecca Gardner to come on for Astier. And misses them both. I'll stay with the Dream. There's Gray. Out to Borlace. Thought about it with the heat check. Was that nope? There's Howard to Borlace. Looking out to Reese in the post. Nice ball movement by the Dream for 3. No, rims it and out. Nice rebound by Angel Reese. Out to Hillman, back to Reese, and Reese will get fouled. That's the 4th. Very good sequence. Just now you got to get some. Now you got to get points. Still got to get points on this end, and get a stop on the defensive end of the floor. There we got Borlace. Now to Reese. Looking out. And that is taken over. That's the 3rd turnover by the Dream. Here comes Gardner. Herrera can't get that to fall. So the Dream comes away with a Gray for 3. Rims in it. Oh my God. That's super unfucking lucky. So now we got Lainey Hamilton. Out to Stewart. Stewart to the copy. And we get a blocking foul. That's going to go against the Dream. And the first by Stewart. No good on the first. One and 2. So about the 3-minute mark here in the third. 67-59 in favor of the Liberty. Here comes Howard. Puts it up, and the rebound. Who has it? And that is Rebecca Gardner coming away with the rebound. Gardner 1-on-1, 2-on-1. No, it can't get the fall, and that's going to go the other way. And another turnover by the Liberty. I mean, at least the free throw percentage is not that terrible. But like I said, I mean, you missing these free throws is crucial, and that's going to be the 15th foul on the Liberty. And now that puts Atlanta in the bonus. 2:24 to go.
positioning at the post.
18 points, 5 rebounds. Nope, missed the first.
I do believe in Satu Sabri and Angel Reese going at it.
So 7-point game. 19 points for Angel Reese. Oh boy. I know Sky. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have Sky fans in the comments after this, and that's in probably at the end of this. Probably gonna be telling me like their true how they truly feel. The fact that you gave up a franchise, I would say part of your face of the should have been the face of the franchise, but no, fucking Chicago decided no, fuck that. Gardner for 3, that is good. He leads up to 10 with about 2:05. We're about to hit the 2-minute marker here in the third. So now we got Pow Pow out to Reese. Reese looking back to Howard. Howard thought about a 3. There's Borley stepping inside to the off the glass. Can he get it to fall? No. And that's going to go the other way. So $1:42 remaining here in the third. So Rebecca Garner already 5 points. Stewart, screen by Carrera. Stewart looking. Now, nice at the screen for Gardner. Carrera for 3. Down it goes. Oh, it's going to be one of those games. And that's going to be the 15th foul on the Dream. And so 14. Jesus Christ. So now we got Gray out to Hellman. Out to Gray to the copy. And that falls, cuts the deficit down to 12. With about a minute to go here in the third. So now I got Stewart. Out to Laney Hamilton. Sably for 3. Down it fucking goes. 11 points, 3 or 4 from 3. Oh, kind of goes back to what I said. Stop letting Angel Reese shoot 3s. Let her go. Sheesh. About 20 seconds to go. I know if you see it on there's Sably. Sably. She pulls up from the. You gotta be fucking kidding. Are you shitting me? Oh my Lord. And Howard will
feeling it like this. That was a deep 3-pointer to create that space. She is knocking down the 3 at a high clip. You ask yourself, this is the turning point here. She's getting conditioning. She's getting it.
First free throw is good for Howard. Leads up 17.
And we all know, getting more confident in her game and just watching the 3 up with the check. And you know what?
Well, 1 and 2. And 2 or 3 from the free throw line. Leads up down to 17 or to 16. There's Gardner. Out to Laney Hamilton for three. No. That is quarter number 4. Final 10.
But Satu solid. Goodness. 14.2%. 5 from downtown. Look at the inside out ball movement by the Liberty, and that led to that wet jumper from South.
Not all kids become goats.
Oh my God. 2-0. Do. Damn. Oh my God, this cat's gonna drive me nuts. Oops, I forgot that I have my mic muted. So 8 for 25 from 3. And again, another Jesus Christ. Oh, and timeout by the Liberty, 9:24. Anyways. Mm. 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 Uh. All righty. Look at the block of the game presented by Coinbase. Oh, we got 924. So shout out to anyone that's actually still here. 11 points, 10 rebounds for 2 blocks. So we got Jones. Jones trying to look for an open. Hands off to Phoebich. Phoebich to the basket. And can it go? No. Gets her own rebound. And she will go draw the foul. Mm-mm-mm. And another turnover by the Liberty. Jesus. Courtesy of Angel Reese will go to the cup. 2. And Angel Reese cuts it down to single digits. So 8:54 with a 3-point play coming up for Angel Reese, which is kind of surprising. So coach challenge by the Liberty. Speaking of the Liberty, I'll tell you, and the crazy thing is too the fact that the Liberty are playing, are in terms of the turnovers, are playing like the Mercury that they were, how the Mercury was 2 years ago. So already leading scorer right now is Maureen Johannes with 17 points. God, 17 points, 1 rebound. Then you got Stewart. You got outside of Leonie Phoebich, which Phoebich is not the kind of person that she'll put up double digit, but she has been quiet. But I don't think that's really been affecting the New York Liberty. Which, speaking of the Liberty, you have 16 turnovers to the fucking Dreams 3. Whew, damn. Talk about a one-sided affair in terms of, and not a good way.
Well, the Liberty up now in Atlanta right now, and they are taking a look at this play from Angel Reese, where she leads with the elbow. SDA trying to get back in transition, shut this down. I think this is a bit extra with the wing up to the chin of SDA.
Motherfucker.
Did connect on the back on the bucket.
So this might be overturned. So a technical foul. So 81-69. So now we got Feebich looking out to Stewart. Out to Jones. Jones taking on Howard. And she will get fouled. Yeah, this is pretty much. So 11 points, 10 boards for John Claude Jones. So another double-double. And that's just kind of who John Claude is. He's just a walking double-double. And first free throw is good. 82-69. And here comes the second. And hits them both. 83-69. So 18 for 22 for the Liberty, 13 for 25 for the Dream. And Stewie comes down with the rebound. So now we get Astier around the screen. Astier threading the needle to Jones, out to Feebich for three. No. And that'll be out of bounds, staying with the Liberty at 8 minutes to go. So they go Stewart to Feebich. Look at the Jones in the post, and Jones will get fouled. Now it's going to be on Ryan Howard. Obviously, go aim targeting the mismatch. That's crazy. So now I got Stewart to Astier. Astier looking out to Jones, looking out to Feebich, wide open three. Down it goes. Sheesh. 86-16. Oh my lord. It'll be one of those. It'll be one of those fucking quarters, isn't it? So we got Canada. Out to Reese. Reese hands off to Canada. Pulls up. And nope, shorter. Gets her on, gets the rebound. Here comes Gray, splitting the three defenders. Up and scoring for two. Now it's back down to 15 for the deficit for the Dream. So now we got Astier. Out to Johannes. Down to Jones. Jones thought about a heat check. Was that notes? And there's Johannes out to Stewart. Back up to Astier for 3. No. That's rebound by Borlase. Here come the dream. Down. Borlase will draw the contact. That's gonna be the first on the Liberty. So 6:51 to go here in the fourth. 16. Both. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that is true. So 6:51. So now we got Reese to Howard. Howard up to the cup. No, rebound by Reese. Put back. Good for 2. Cut the deficit down to 13. Here comes Stewart. Out to Jones. Jones for 3. No, rims on Beavich right there on the side. And there's so Stewie now trying to direct traffic. Well, Stewart. So offensive foul. We're going the other way. So side out for the Dream. Who I will say, considering of all things considered, been very less turnover than the freaking Liberty. But a lot of things kind of went wrong with the Dream. Obviously, missing a shit ton of free throws is a reason why that they're in the situation to begin with. But we got Pow with a floater. No, too strong on the backside. And that is Stewart taking the rebound away from Angel Reese. So here comes Stewart up by 13. Stewart to Johannes. Screen by Carrera. There goes back to Stewart. Out to Gardner. Split a couple defenders. Down it goes for Rebecca Gardner. Now we got Pow down by 15. And now we got a foul. Looks like that's going to go against Liberty. 5:25 here in the fourth. Howard for 3. No, too strong. A rebound to Sabali, who, especially the last, Sabali for 3. Jesus Christ. What in God's green earth am I watching? 17 points, 5 of 6 from 3. There's Carrera. Nothing we can do about that. That's going to go to fall for 2. And Sabali gets fouled. 4th on the Dream. First is good. $18 points. 5 is 8. 5 of that's coming from 3. and hits them both. So it leads up to 8. That's ridiculous. 20 to 24 from the free throw line for the Liberty. Still 13 for 25. Here comes Howard. And that will not go. So that's going to be the third.
Five of 15 from the field, 17 points. The Dream shooting 41% from the field, 31%.
First is good.
Take the free throw line, shooting 54% from the free throw line. Hey, rep the Liberty in the 2026 Rebel Edition and Court Origins jerseys available now.
Hits them both. So now we got Stewart up by 14. And Stewart to the glass. Can't go. There's Canada. That's a late fucking whistle. My lord.
Foul on the Dream. It'll send Stewie to the free throw line. Fouls on Angel Reese. That's her fourth. Stewie hands another. Remember, Dom told us before we started the game in the open, 12 over 12 free throws per game over her last 3, averaging 25 and 8.
So now we got Howard. Howard for 3. Nope, too strong off the backside. Saw 2. Another rebound. Here comes Stewart. Stewart. Sabally. Oh, I thought she had another heat check in her. Sabally inside. No, short on the mid range. Rebound number 9 for Angel Reese. And Angel Reese drops it in for 2. Gardner. And that's taken away again by the Dream. Here comes Canada. Out to Howard for 3. Down it goes. And timeout by the Liberty.
You talked about it earlier in this game. Coming off the bench, how effective she's been this season in that role. And I told you, I think you're going to get relief when somebody's coming off the bench, and then here comes Satu Sabali.
Yeah. 30 points off the bench for the New York Liberty. Satu Sabali with 19 of those. This is scary.
Yeah.
This is scary hours right here. When you're having Satu Sabali hit you with this punch, laughing, giggling, having fun out there. Something wrong.
I don't have it.
I know. That's what you don't get.
Just jelly.
So 3:18 to go. So Satu gets a well earned break to the bench. So 3:15 to go. Stewart to Jones. Jones out. So that's Astier will go to the line for the 3-point play. What do we do? if I did trade him, I'm pretty much asking myself, like, I mean, then again, there's not much we can do. It's a 3-point play. So now we got Howard. Nice move from Alicia Gray. Jones thought about it, and she takes a shot. Nope. Rebound in the hands of Howard. So both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Here comes Howard to the glass. He gets that the fall. Gardner for 3. No. Rebound. Who wants it? No. It's knocked out of bounds by a Liberty player. We're going the other way. So we got Canada to Hillman. Out to Howard. Howard to Canada. Back out to Hillman in the post. And cannot get that to fall. And that's the rebound in favor of the Liberty. God, how many fucking team rebounds I got that now? So now I got Gardner. An offensive foul. We're going the other way.
Still on top. Sunday on my mind at 3 p.m. On the call, that'll be a derby between the young Mystics who have a boatload of talent
And a boatload of draft picks, too. Another thing, too, with the Mystics, too. Yeah, it's not right. It's like there's no need to panic. This is year one of of a rebuild, and after EDD decided to hang up the sneakers. I mean, he had to overhaul at the front of the regime. Just all right. All right, so 131. Now we got Howard. Then Hillman for 3. Nope, and we got a loose ball foul. That's on the floor. That's going to go against. That's going to be the Liberty's 4th as a team. That's going to be on Jones. So now we got Canada out to Howard. Howard. And coughed up the basketball to Stewart. To Stewart. Out to Astier. Down it goes.
You know, back in the day, we used to do a little movie kind of pop the basketball out. Was that a little taste of that on the drive? I don't know. Let's look at this.
Hmm.
But it was so quick. I had to take another look at it to see. I was like, throwback we're talking about.
See that?
Oh, shit.
By Chris DeMarco. We were talking about this earlier.
So Kristen Merkel will take a timeout.
He knows exactly what his team needs.
See something he doesn't like. He wants to get things together, reset, advance the basketball as well to not repeat the challenge. They call it
It's a foul away, off ball, so that's a one-shot foul when the ball was inbound. 40 seconds to play, and Stewie will take her 11th free throw of the night.
So Stewie to the line for another free throw.
18 points, 11 rebounds for Stewie, 13 and 10 for John 12. Johannes on the bench has 17. Astier with 16. Solidly with 19.
So now Jones for three. Down it fucking goes. Jesus.
And remember, the point differential, too, is one of the tiebreakers. So if the Liberty do get into trouble with those last two games, that's important. That's why they're going.
Nice Ikakone for two, but that's not going to really do much. Another turnover by the Liberty. And that is going to do it. Liberty kicked the crap out of the Dream 104-90. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of regret doing this game. Knowing how my freaking luck is sometimes with certain games. But other than that, shout out to everyone here and stay tuned when I'll have a short made later on. Good night, everybody.